He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to him. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
And the quarterback's in the pocket, and he decides to take off and scramble and just couldn't get to the first down marker. You could tell he wanted to pass the football. Maybe it wasn't there. Maybe he scrambled a little bit too soon. But usually when you take off, you better know you're going to get close to that first down marker or get it.
Feeling some heat. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
That aggressive play calls, everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. On the ground, it's Powell. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Here we go. Brown will throw it. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Gators. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quarterback will audible. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Pocket starts to collapse. Buys a little time. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
That's why in this game it's critical for the offense to have success early in the drive. You can't be in second and third and long against this defense because of that pass rush, and they give up the sack.
Brown wants to pass. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the move, it's Hawkins. Slips through the line. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds.
Florida, 7. South Florida, 0.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They'll throw it on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. With jet sweep pass. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Florida 14, South Florida 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen.
Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And that pass picked off. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man downfield. Touchdown Gators! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're down by 20. Fires one high and deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Brown will throw it. Getting some heat. He'll pull it down. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Bulls headed quickly to the line.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes 2nd and 10. It's a draw. Shows him the stiff arm. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Caught close to the marker, it's Kelly. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well,
and the quarterback is snowed under. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge, the freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
Brown wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
That completion leaves us with 2nd and medium. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he'll line this one up from 53 yards out and try to bang it through. What a disappointment. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points, guys.
21, South Florida, 0.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too, before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
At the 42. Brings up.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Ball in the air, intercepted. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Using his legs, it's Powell. And the Bulls get it past the sticks.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Jet sweep, trying to get the edge. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Man, you just hold your breath every time this particular receiver gets the ball in his hands. Because of his speed, he's dangerous to score every single time he touches it. That time on the jet sweep, though, the defense did a better job playing team defense and getting him on the ground.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. And he missed it. No good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
After the misfire, now on second down. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. He'll take another shot here. Hits him inside the 20, still going. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top. Coming after him. Got it! And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Bulls will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Off play action on first down. Gets rid of it. He's got his man. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They're bringing heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to beat the D deep. Fires and picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Oh, it's a reverse. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful. When you've got receivers with the speed that guy has, you really need to play with good eye discipline and know where the ball is at all times. Because if he outflanks you, he can take it to the distance.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Brown will throw it. They're trying to get to it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Looking to scramble. Takes a hit as he fires. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Feeling some heat. He'll try to do it himself. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Wide open downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to move it through the air. Dances away. Going to try to get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that 6th sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He's off to the races. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them.
Touchdown, Gators! And the pummeling has started.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
South Florida, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He's going to run it. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing. They got him! It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback.
And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Florida 35, South Florida 0.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Nice move to keep moving. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Well, I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up 4th.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Snags it over the middle. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
This is so Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Now facing 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and the defense frothing to keep them bottled up. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. They get him down after he makes the catch. And the Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Brings it in down the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they
continues to fight for yards. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Brown wants to pass. Getting some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. And they're able to get him down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Pressure coming. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. He saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
And this is why offenses are so hard to stop. When you have such great playmakers at the quarterback spot. 3rd down, if people are covered, what can he do? Take off, scramble, and now set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Bulls will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Brown will throw it. Skips away from pressure. Looking for the score. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. Snatches it on the right. The expressway is wide open. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. But when you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Quick strike complete. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On second down, they'll take to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw on first down. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they're not on the same page there.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Trying to get to him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on fourth down with the heat.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on down.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake.
Looking for a deep man. Wide open, he makes the catch. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He's got it on the run. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. North Texas overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Mean Green tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You've got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Coming after him. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take this over. And now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Just about set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Brown will throw it. He's taking a deep shot. And the pass is incomplete, and this ball game comes to